Got a bead roller. Start the day by trimming back the veneer on this second kick drum or bass drum. Not a kick drum, rope bass drum. Get the re-rings in, sand back to Purple Heart, get it ready for another coat of finish.
Almost there. Take off about a metric CH. Not imperial CH, mind you, metric.
Did you get her that time?
Almost. Super close. Yeah, I don't think I can. It's almost close enough. I could probably just squash it in there, but I think I better take off a tiny bit more.
I could tell that was a metric CH just by the sound.
Like a glove.
She's sinking. These luthier clamps?
Yeah. They're really cool. I was hoping that they would be beefy enough to just do this job, but they're not. But what they are great for is getting this thing aligned like really quickly and easily and sort of adjusted so that it's in here straight. And then they hold it while I clamp it for real. So that's pretty cool. Because it's kind of hard to get these things in. Like the old way I used to do this with butt joints, you know, it was easy to get them in straight because you really had to hammer it in, but using scarf joints, it's a little harder. Although I think it's a better joint. But these really kind of solve a problem there in terms of getting it aligned properly and making sure that the seam, you know, is straight and even.
That's straight. Oop. Missed. Not by much, but enough. There we go. Perfect.
Do not get the people that are just like, oh, it's a scarf joint, just put one clamp at the seam. Like, dude, that's not how wood works.
Yeah, it's funny how the people that yell at you and say you're not doing it wrong never show how they do it.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, there's a...
Or they sure don't show a close-up picture of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've definitely seen people on Instagram just be like, oh, well, you know, when you see somebody making a drum, they put 1,000 clamps around the drum shell, you know, they're not doing it right. Like, really? I don't know how perfect that scarf joint is.
I can make an IG video about the tastiest shrimp scampi you've ever had, but it's going to taste like shit in real life.
I know, right? In theory, if all the materials were smooth and there was no friction, then yeah, clamping on a scarf joint would apply equal pressure around the entire circumference of the shell, but like, we have Newtonian physics to contend with that, you know, would beg to differ. Like, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but your joint's gonna suck. Or your shrimp scampi, as the case may be.
It's going to taste horrible.
There's a whole lot of right ways to do things. I'm not trying to get all preachy about it, but like, I definitely respect that a lot of times people do so. Why do they do that? That like, they know things I don't know. I don't think this is one of those cases, but it does happen a lot.
What are those luthier clamps actually designed for? Binding or something?
For
The neck?
the linings in acoustic guitars.
Oh, the interiors of acoustic guitars.
Yeah, like, you know, the curved lining between the sides or the ribs,
Yeah.
the top and back. Yeah, that's they're for clamping those linings, which makes sense. They don't need a ton of tension because like those linings are super curved and flexible, so like you don't really need to press that hard, and they're like just the right depth for it too, which is cool. When I bought them, I didn't realize quite how small they are, which was dumb because I know what they're for, so I should have. But anyway, although they won't do exactly what I bought them for, they were still like really helpful for this. So. And I need a scraper.
Looks pretty good. I could have done it with one clamp at the joint. That was just a light sanding pass with 320 to knock down the air bubbles that formed after the first coat. Depending on where you get the light, you can get a really purpley look out of it. Thing is dense. Gotta bring my scale tomorrow. I did some wet sanding, Bill did some more varnish spraying, and now we're working on these bronze hoops that he bought from Turkey. They came in with sharp edges. I've knocked that all down with 320 grit. But the other thing is it's got this little step, a really sharp step. Like they missed out a little bit on the fit and finish when it came to running their CNC around here. So I'm removing it with files and then getting rid of my scratches with sandpaper. Kind of sucks. The other kick in the pants are the snare gates. Looks like they rough cut them with a grinder or a table saw, and they didn't go back and file them up. So Bill's gonna try to clean those up with the mill.
There's no try, there's only do.
I can only imagine it's very difficult to see on camera, but that step is gone now. Two different size round files, triangle file, 220 and 320. These are going to get 2 coats of clear powder coat, so they'll look good. This guy over here, he's got a machine and I still beat him. I'm a regular John Henry over here. second coat. Still got a lot of little bumps. So I'm not sure if air's still coming out of the shell or if we got a dust problem. I recently cleaned this room, so I wouldn't expect that much dust. Really can't see it on the camera. Need to go hang out with Sam at HHG. He gets awesome spray finishes. We could use some tips and tricks. Wrapping up for the night. Tomorrow those are gonna get some powder coat. This to get its second re-ring. Whatever other projects we get stuck into, this thing's getting thrown in the trash. We're gonna start over. Anything witty or deeply informative to say?
Alas, poor eucalyptus shell, we knew him well. No, we hardly knew ye. That's better. No, the answer to your question is no.
This is another drum that gets started tomorrow with dye.
Yep.
We'll cut all the veneer.
Yeah, get all the veneer cut and off to Woodshed so that they can do the printing for West Point. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah.
And we have gym tomorrow. Gym
Yep.
day. Saturday is gym day.
Doing some milling.
Gym with a J.
Oh yeah, not the other kind of gym. We don't do that here.
Yeah.